doing some review problems today and tomorrow. We're going to look at some review problems. You still have 10 problems today and 10 problems tomorrow. I think that's 10 problems. Okay. Then we'll take the test when you get back. Good question. We're out of school Friday. You'll have the test the day you get back. Okay. He said, what happens if we're out of school Friday? If you're out of school Friday. It's not looking as good. The possibilities for Friday were a lot less today.
Let's talk about this parking lot. Almost wrecked up in here.
Okay.
That would have been my third one.
I think it's going to miss us all this week. We had 3 opportunities. We're not going to get any of them. Okay.
Is it 90%?
I'm videoing for National Board, and I'd rather them not see your butts in here. Just saying. I probably will not use this, but I got to start doing some recording. So, okay.
Oh man, I'm nervous.
I wasn't like recording it to be like I had a forehead.
How should we act?
Okay. Yeah, test Friday. You have the review. So in addition to your homework every night, I would look at a few problems on those review. Wednesday, I plan to spend the day Wednesday focusing in on the questions that you have from that review. Alright, so what is this test going to be all about? It's going to be about increasing, decreasing, right, constant, piecewise functions, adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing functions, composition of functions, doing the symmetry and transformation piece, and then direct and inverse variations and applying those concepts. So, take a look at a question. Determine the interval on which the function is increasing. If you think the answer is A, takes this number to 37607. If you think it's B, takes this number, C, and D. Go.
Ooh. You said that weird.
I did go to visitation last night for Connor's brother. The funeral's today at 2 if anybody gets out of school, and Connor said he'd be back tomorrow. So,
What's that?
Did you give him our card?
Connor,
No, not that. He's running it.
I did.
Where is it at?
the funeral at First Baptist.
Just in the letter.
Is he okay? How's he doing?
I said, he said, I'll be back Tuesday. And I said, take as much time as you need. I mean, you don't have to come back.
I mean, they
I'll
only give
get you
7
caught up.
days.
They give you 7 days.
I wouldn't argue that.
But
Yeah, they
they'll
don't
give you-
use, last year when I had to miss for funerals, they said no. They were
Yeah,
like, no,
they
it
said no
doesn't
for
count,
me.
sorry.
Heartless bastard.
Arts up there.
I won't be using that part of the video. Alright.
Yeah. So I came, I went to the office and I told them, I was like, it's not an excuse. And they're like, no, but they're like, now if you go over 7 days to where you might get in trouble and need Saturday school, then they're like, well then we'll consider it. Yeah. But they're like, if not, then.
Because some people just say, well, people think that the 7 days is like what you're supposed to take off, like it's like vacation time, and then it adds to in addition to that. So they want you here. No, it's not. They want you here at school every day. So if there's an issue and you get sick, then they'll look at it. They are.
I mean, it's
but
okay
if
if
you're
not. Like, I'll find
Chlamydia
my
excuses?
I mean,
That's a really good question.
really nothing is excuses. I mean, everything's added to your day.
Yeah.
But they'll look at the reasonableness of it if you go over 7. What?
Is chlamydia an excuse or no?
It's probably excused. Thank you.
God, I'm so good.
This is probably
Don't
not
be
good on my
guys.
video either. Alright, here we go.
The school like really doesn't even care. They're like, oh,
I
sorry.
care. Okay. We had
Thanks, Angela, you're the best.
12 people texted in. We've got 13. Let's take a look.
That is a pretty good.
Answer must be.
Increasing part, if you're looking at the graph, it's decreasing and then it's constant. It's increasing between 0 and 1. So our answer should have been A, which is what we got from most people. Okay? So the answer was A. Just kidding. Not logged in.
was laughing.
No. See?
Tyler hits her.
Tyler, hits are good.
Okay, next question. Alright, if we, using a graphic calculator, determine if there are any relative mins or maxes, and text the answer, same four answers, to 37607. Do you have a graphic calculator so you can figure out the answer?
No, we're guessing.
Bam, already got it.
I'm not doing anything.
Peyton's about to get arrested.
How people don't know where they're going to school. That stresses me out.
I know, and I was like, you were I went to go. You know what?
So,
Actually, we're clashing. What?
and I might even go to, I might go to summer school. Get with the. Hey, this is the last one right here. 2 rooms here.
You get the apartment.
You get a washer, bubble, and you got TV and sleep in the same thing.
It's like added together.
It's really cute.
Or they get that's the domain of the first one. At the moment, no. So your domain is
That was it.
Alright, here we go.
Just spaghetti.
Alright, looks like most of you got this correct. It is B. The relative max is 0 at x equals 0. The relative min is negative 32. And that happens when x is 4. A few people put A. Be careful. The relative min is negative 32 when x is 4. The point is 4, negative 32. Okay. Alright, let's clear those results.
Just use Siri. That's what I do.
That's on an iPhone.
Okay, take a look at this graph and determine which piecewise function represents the graph they gave you.
What is piecewise?
Jerry.
What did she say that?
He bleeped it out for me.
That was nice.
Yeah.
This is where it's different equations for different things,
So I'm waiting.
different parts of the graph. There's a place in this graph where it's linear. Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
If you look at all 4 choices, there's a place where this graph is 2. That means it's flat. there's a place where the graph is 2 minus x squared, where it's a parabola shape, upside down parabola. And then if there's a place where it's negative 2x minus 4, which is a linear function. So what we've got to figure out is where is it linear, where is it constant, where is it quadratic. First of all, probably the easiest place to find is where is it constant? From negative 3 to 0. So I would be looking for a value of 2 between negative 3 and 0. Well, it's 2 here between negative 3 and 0. Here it says it's 2 between 0 and 2, so that one's out. Here it says it's 2 from negative 3 to 0, so another possibility. And here it's 2 between 0 and 2, so it's not B and it's not D. Alright, it's the parabola starting at 0 and going on up. So it's 2 minus x squared for x is greater than 0, or it's 2 minus x squared for x is smaller than 0. Which one? Is it the parabola when x is greater than 0 or when x is less than 0?
How do you tell?
Well, it's the parabola here.
What's
0,
the parabola?
the curved shape.
The whole line.
No, just the point of the curve.
Okay, then it's greater than 0.
Right here.
Then it's A.
It's A. It's the line. It's the line when x is less than negative 3. It's constant between negative 3 and 0. And then it's parabola when x is greater than.
Is this the last math class that we're gonna have to do?
Yes.
This is so freaking hard.
I know.
We're in chapter 2.
Yeah, I don't know how I have it be on there.
I'm still in chapter I don't understand.
I'm on page 1.
I don't understand.
Okay.
After third grade, that's when I got.
What would f of negative 1 be? If f of x is equal to, here's what you've got to do with this piecewise function. You've got to decide where you substitute your answer in, your value of x in, and what result you get. And then vote on that, please.
Little b negative 1 is less than or equal to minus.
What is rotating?
So that's right.
Rotisserie chicken? You know what that is?
Guys, I would love to be able to use this videotape today.
That's
Don't you know with this class you
videotaping
can't
this
do that? What?
Yeah, I'll go ahead
But
and
he
go back.
thinks it's
Hey,
mine.
can I borrow that little
The
camera?
whole class.
Give it back.
I didn't know what videotaping meant.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I mean, basically, I can.
Do we get paid in this
Are we
video?
videoed every day?
If you log online,
I have to submit a video for my national board renewal. I'm trying to get something today that's useful. So far, not having much luck.
Yeah, Patty, I didn't know that. Why did you tell us?
Why?
She did.
When did you tell us?
Give a snicker.
Why do you share the internet? Alright. If they want me to find f of negative 1, would I plug it into x squared plus 1, or the absolute value of x minus 6, or the square root of 3x?
all of the above.
No! Look, you use the top expression if your x is less than or equal to negative 3. You use the second expression if your x is between negative 3 and 1. And you use the last expression if your x is greater than or equal to 1. So I want my x to be negative 1. What do I use? The second expression. What is the absolute value of negative 1 minus 6?
That's not life. It's the wrong one.
Alright. A couple more and I'll let you do your homework.
I did thought we didn't have homework.
You do.
Wow. You have a calendar.
Alright, what would f of 2 be? What would f of 2 be?
What was it though, Biff? I was gonna pick up home, but
Because the X value I'm gonna plug in is 2. That X value is greater than 1, so I use the last expression. Lakin, you're not texting this answer, Drew. You need to pay attention. So it's gonna be, how do you know?
Does it say our name?
They're not texting. I can tell what they're doing. They were not participating in it.
Oh, I think it's our name or something. Okay, well,
Alright,
I see you want
let's
real
do one
cats to
more,
school today.
then I'm gonna let you work on today's assignment. Alright, if f of x is x plus 3 and g of x is x squared plus 2, find f plus g of x.
I don't know.
Oh, this is one of those long. That's weight. That's what I had to do.
Here, just let me write it right here, G.
Is this where you plug it in?
That would be f of g of x at composition.
How do you do this?
Because you just add them together. F plus g of x is just f of x plus g of x.
So I'm good.
Hey, I have a question.
Alright, let's go back to the problem. The answer was D.
Okay,
Since we put
You don't do
is.
anything with that X outside?
No, f plus g, it means use x.
Okay.
F plus g of x is f of x plus g of x.
My mom and daddy on my.
So f of x is x plus 3, and g of x is x squared plus 2. So I get x squared plus x plus 5.
Why don't you just, never mind, I'm not gonna.
Just combine your like terms, that's all you're doing.
Yeah, but why can't we make it like x cubed or something?
What? It doesn't. If you add x squared to x, you just get x squared to x. If you multiply x squared to x, then it would make x cubed.
It's fine, carry on.
You asked too many questions.
Yeah,
That's wrong.
If I had a table,
If I had a dollar
listen,
for every time I was insulted by one of these.
if I had a table and I had like all these blocks that had x squares on them and all these blocks that had x's and I want to add them together, I'd still have x squareds and x's. I wouldn't have any x cubes. I'd have, if I had 3x squares and added 4x squares, that could be 7x squares. Right?
At least my social
All right.
media friends care.
Work on your practice problems for today. You've got 10 of them. Shouldn't take you too long. Go. You've got 10 practice problems today from your book.
I didn't even finish last time someone had over. I give up.
Can I go pour this coffee out of this cup?
No, it's not in the class.
Hey, Grant. Did you just not come to that test today?
Good idea.
Yeah, well, read. It's
A
like
lot,
30
because
questions.
it's 2 pages long.
Yeah, I didn't read any of it.
Yeah, she handed it to us, I was like, oh, that was
Yeah.
Oh, I can tell that story.
I didn't read any of it, so I was like, well, I guess I'll just take a little guess.
Why does Martin do that?
I know, a lot of them, because I was like trying to make up a story in my head that would fit along. And so then a lot were true, and I was like,
She has all the answers like in her drawer. Sometimes I'm just like,
No.
maybe I should walk over there. Doesn't have a little bundle. I know.
See, I wish that so the 2012 seniors passed down the answers in 2013.